Hello friends, welcome to my channel Patra tutorial. In this video I'll be discussing about merge sort. Okay, so in the last video I have discussed about runtime stack mechanism, right? So in that video I have also discussed how your recursive function or how recursion works. Okay, so before going through this video, I will suggest you to go through that video first. So if you don't know what is a runtime stack mechanism and what is recursive function, how it is working, it is very difficult to understand a merge sort. Okay, so it's my request you to go through that video first if you have not seen that video, and come back to this one so that you will be easily able to understand, and I can assure you 100% you will be understand what is merge sort. Okay, so let me start with what is merge sort first. Okay, so the first point is merge sort is a divide and conquer algorithm based on the idea of breaking down a list into several sublists until each sublist consists of a single element. Okay, this is very important point. We have to divide or break down the original list into sublist, and each sublist will be having only single elements. Okay, and merging those sublists into a single sorted list. Okay, this is the basic idea of merge sort. So that means what, one large list will be given to us, and we have to keep dividing that list into sublist until each sublist will be having only single element. Okay, then the second point is these are the steps we will be following. Okay, then after dividing that one, we will be combining or merging the sublist. Okay, that I will discuss one by one. So these are the steps we have to follow. The first one is what, divide the unsorted list into n sublist each containing one element. Okay, this is what I have written here also. Okay, and the second step is what, take adjacent pairs, okay, of two singleton list and merge them to form a list of two. Okay, so two sublist will be having only one element, here one, and the second sublist will be having one element, and we have to merge these two lists, and the resultant list or the final list will be having two elements, and these two elements will be in sorted order. Okay, and n will now suppose there are n number of elements in the original list, then after converting or after dividing that list into sublist, so how many sublist we will get, n by 2 list of size 2. Okay, now the third step is that repeat the process till a single sorted list is obtained. So it's better to discuss these points by taking one example. Okay, so if I tell you theoretically, then it will be very difficult for you to understand. So let me take one array or one list, large list, this one. Okay, suppose this is my original list. Okay, suppose this is one array, integer array, and index start from what, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in this list we have 6 elements, and the indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? Because array index always start from 0. Okay, now according to this first point, what I have to do, I have to divide or break down this list into sublist until each sublist will have single element, right? So let me divide this list first into two sublist. Okay, so after dividing, what will happen, so 5, 3, 6 will be come to the first sublist 1, and this is the second sublist. Okay, and again what I have to do, I have to keep dividing the list until each sublist consists of single element, right? So again I will divide this sublist into two sublist. Okay, so let me take 5, 3 into this list and 6 into this list. Okay, so now this is one sublist with one element, right, single element. So I cannot divide this sublist further, so this will be like this only, but I need to divide this one again, right, because this list sublist is having two elements. So divide this one again. Okay, let me divide this one first. Okay, this array. then again it will be divided into two sublists. First one is having 1 and 4, second is 2. Okay, now come to this point. Again this will be divided into 5 and 3, and now this sublist will be divided into 1 and 4, right? Now see, this was the original list or array, and then I have divided the original list into sublist. These are the sublist, right? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, right? And each sublist is having only single element. Okay, now this first step is completed, right? Now I have successfully divided the original lists into different sublists. Okay, so let me erase this part. Okay, now what we have to do? Now we have to start merging the elements or start combining the element, okay, or sublist into single sorted list. Okay, so let me divide this part. Okay, so until this we are dividing the array. Now we will start combining the elements. Now let me combine this one and this one. See, this is single element, right? That means it is in sorted order. This is also in sorted order because this sublist or array is having only one element. That means it is sorted. Okay, and after merging these two sorted array, I will be getting one sorted list or sorted array. Okay, so two things are there. First we have to divide the original list into different sublist. Each will be having one element. Then we will start merging or combining these sublists into single list. Okay, so let me combine this one. So 3 will be okay. Before combining, let me bring down this 6 and 2 here because these are single elements, right? So I am just pulling down this 6 into this position and 2 to this position. Okay, now combine this one. So 3 will be coming here, 5 will be going there because merging means what? So combining two sorted list into a single sorted list. Okay, so this is sorted, this is sorted, and this is also sorted. 3 will be coming here, 5 will be going there. Now let me merge these two array 1 and 4. So after merging, 1 will be here only and 4 will be here only, right? This is okay. Now this one, this is one single sublist and this is another sublist. Okay, so let me merge these two sublists. Okay, so 3, 5 and 6. See, the resultant array is also in sorted order. Okay, now let me merge this one and this one. So 1, 2 and 4. See, 1 is here only, 2 is coming here and 4 is going there. How this is happening, this merge function, how it is working, that I will discuss very soon, so don't worry about that. But merging means what? Merging means combining two sorted sublist into single sorted list. Okay, so remember this point. Okay, now let me merge this one and this one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, 1 will be coming here, 2 will be coming here, 3 will be coming here, 4, then 5 and 6. Okay, so up to this point we are dividing the original list into different sublists. Then from this point we are combining or merging the sublist into single list, right? So this is the two steps we are following in merge sort. Okay, so let me discuss means how you will be dividing the original list into sublist. This is one problem, and how you will merge two sublist into single sorted sublist or single sorted list. This is another problem, right? So two functions we will be writing in our program. First one is merge sort, which will be dividing. Merge sort function will divide the list into different sublists, and another function is merge function, only merge, that will be combining the two sorted lists into single sorted list. Okay, so let me describe these two functions. First one is what? Merge sort. Okay, this function will divide the list into two sublists, remember. Okay, so what are the arguments it will take? It will take one array, it will take starting index of the array, and this is the end index of the array. Okay, this is the start, this is the start index of the array P, and end index of the array is Q. Okay, and how we'll be dividing, let me tell this one first, one by one. Okay, so suppose this is my array. Okay, and there are 5 6 7 and 8, 0 1 2 3, and let me take another, that is 10. Okay, suppose this is my array. So how I will divide this array into two sublist? Okay, so this is the function to divide the list into two sublists. Okay, so what I have to do is I have the array name, starting index and end index. Now in this array, starting index is what, 0, and end index is what, 4, right? So what I am doing in this function is that first I have to check whether p is less than equal to q or not. This is what this is representing. That means what, if p is less than q, that means what, at least two elements must be there to divide the array. If p equal to q, if p is not less than q, then p is equal to q, that means what, only one element is there, right? Then only p starting index and end index will be same, otherwise it will never be same. Okay, if p is less than q, then only we will be performing this one, otherwise nothing to do. Okay, so this will indicate that there are more than one elements are there in the list. Okay, so what we are doing, first we are calculating the mid is nothing but p plus q by 2, that is nothing but start index plus end index by 2. So 0 plus 4 by 2 equal to what, 2. Now I got mid equal to 2, right? So this is executed. Now that runtime stack mechanism will come into picture. Okay, it is very important to understand runtime stack mechanism. I am saying it again and again. Okay, now there are three functions call, right? So whenever there is a function call, what compiler will do, it will push the remaining lines of code into your runtime stacks, right? So three functions we are performing. First one is merge sort. Again the same thing we will be doing from array of p to mid. So 2 is this one, right? So we will be dividing this one. Okay, let me, what happened, oh my god, ready? Wait man, what happened, escape. Okay, something happened there. Okay, so first I have to divide this one 0 to 2, right? Mid is nothing but 2. So again I have to perform the merge sort from here to 5 6 7 and merge sort from 8 10. See, again I am performing the same thing, merge sort array of p to mid and mid plus 1 to q. Mid plus 1 is nothing but this one and q is the last index. Same thing again I'll be doing. That means I'll be dividing this array into again two parts. Okay, like this I'll be dividing. I'll keep dividing this array until I am getting a sublist with single element. Okay, and this is what, merge function, right? So this will be combining or merging two sublist into single sorted sublist, or sorted list, not sublist. Okay, two sorted sublist into single sorted list, you can say. Okay, this is correct statement. So this merge sort function will divide your original list into two sublist, and second function is what, merge function. Okay, so this will combine two sublist into single sorted list. Okay, so let me tell how this function is working. Okay, so for this I have taken this example. So this is my first array. Let me take this one. The starting index is 0 1 and 2, and this is 0 1 and 2. So these are the two lists, and I am performing merge function, this one, in this array, this array, and after performing merge function in these two lists, I will be getting one single sorted list, right? So see, this is also sorted 3 5 6, and this is also in sorted order 1 2 3. So we can perform merge function into sorted array only. That means the two sorted list must be in the two list must be in sorted order. Okay, if these two lists are not in sorted order, we cannot perform merge sort, okay, or merge function. So what I am doing is, in this function I am not going to discuss line by line. Okay, I am just describing here how this function is working. Okay, so first I am comparing this element, okay, first element of the first array with the first element of the second array. Okay, so whichever is the less, I am bringing that element. So let me take this one, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Total 6 elements are there, right? So I will compare this one. Okay, here I am taking I equal to j1. Suppose this is j1. For this array I am taking j1, and for this array I have taken j2. Okay, and I equal to j1 and j equal to j2. Okay, now I am running two things, I and j. Okay, now suppose 0 1 2 and this is something like 3 4 5 or 0 1 2. Let me take 0 1 2, no problem. Okay, so I'll compare this. See, I'm comparing this element arr of I is representing what? The index of this first array, and j is representing the index of second array, right? Now I and j both are 0 in this case. Okay, and no, let me take the index of this one as 3 4 5, because in this function I have used, means I am passing single array, right? So only the indexes are different. So this is 0 1 2 and this is 3 4 and 5. Okay, so j I equal to 0 and j equal to what? 3. Okay, now see, arr of I means what? Arr of 0 is what? 3, and arr of j is what? 1. So is it 3 is less than 1? No, this condition is not satisfying. Else temp of k equal to arr of j. That means this is smaller, right? So this is smaller means what? 1 will be coming here. This is 1, and increase the value of j. J equal to what? Previously j was 3, now j is 4. Okay, then k plus plus. For maintaining this array index of this one, k equal to initially 0, now k plus plus, k equal to now 1. Okay, k was 0, now k equal to 1, means this one. Okay, 4 5 and 6. This one completed. Now again I is less than j1 and j is less than j2. j1 and j2 are the last index of first array and second array. So here j1 equal to what? 2, and j2 equal to what? 5. Okay, now compare the, see, this element came to this one, right? So now nothing to do here, just delete this one. Okay, and let me remove this one, and now again 3 will be compared with 2 because 2 is smaller, so 2 will be coming here, and let me erase this one. Then again 3 will be compared with 4, and 3 is the smaller one, so 3 will be coming here, and let me erase this one. Now 5 will be compared with 4. Now 4 is smaller, so let me erase this one and bring it here. Now see, this array is completed, right? The condition is that j must be less than j2, right? But now this array is completed. All the elements of second list is already present in the resultant array. So this condition will not satisfy anymore. This condition will not satisfy. So what we will do is I is less than j1. This condition is satisfying, right? So now all the elements of this first array will be putting here 1 by 1, 5 and 6, because this is already sorted, right? Until one of these array elements are not finished, we will keep comparing the elements from one from this array and one from this array. Once one of these array elements are finished, we will just bring these elements to the final array. Okay, so this is how we are merging, or this is how merge sort is working. That means we will compare each element from this array and this array. Whichever is the smaller, we will bring it to the final array or resultant array. Okay, then we will remove this one. Okay, so I hope you have understood something this merge function. So I don't know, let me go to the next one. So this will be the final array. Okay, you will be getting the final resultant array like this. So once you go through this functions line by line, I cannot explain line by line in this video, it will take too much time. So in the remaining part of the video on my demonstration, I will just tell you merge sort means what, divide the array, and merge function means what, merge two sublist into single sublist. Remember this one. Whenever I will encounter merge sort function, I will divide the array, and whenever I will encounter merge function, I will combine or merge two sublist into single sorted list. Okay, so remember these 2 points. So let me take one example here. This is the merge sort function I have taken here just for the reference, and this is the merge function. This will combine two sublist. Okay, and this will divide. Okay, this will divide and this will combine. Okay, so these are the two functions I will be using in merge sort program. Okay, so whenever I will encounter merge sort function, I will divide the array. Whenever I will encounter merge function, I will combine two sublist into single sorted sublist. Remember these 2 points. Okay, so now let me take one example. Suppose this is the array or list given to me, and I want to apply merge sort function. Merge sort means I want to sort this array by using merge sort. Okay, so first what I have to do, I have to divide the array, right? So I need to pass this array name, and starting index is what, 0 1 2 3 4, and last index is what, 5. So I need to pass the array name. Suppose the array name is what, ARR, and starting index is what, p equal to what, 0, and q equal to what, 5, and name is ARR. Okay, so I am passing this to merge sort function, and mid equal to what, I will calculate the mid. 0 is less than 5, mid equal to what, 0 plus 5 by 2 equal to what, 0 plus 5 by 2 equal to 2.5, right? So let me take the lower bound. Okay, you take the lower bound here like this. Okay, then what I have to do, I need to apply merge sort function from p to mid. P means what, 0 to mid equal to 2, and merge sort function mid plus 1, that is nothing but 3 to q equal to 5, and merge function from 0 to 3 and 5, right? Starting index is 0, mid equal to 2, mid plus 1 is 3, and q equal to 5, that is the last index of the array. So these 3 things I have to do now, right? And you know, in the last video, runtime stack mechanism, whenever there is a function call, this is nothing but function call, right? The remaining lines of codes will be put into the runtime stack. Okay, so before executing this statement, these 2 lines will be put into the runtime stack. So let me take one runtime stack here. So this is the this line. This line will execute this part, right, from 0 to what, 2. Okay, and these 2 lines will be put into the runtime stack. So let me take one runtime stack here, and these 2 lines of instructions I am putting or keeping in the runtime stack. See, 3 and 5, I'm just maintaining the indexes for better understanding. Okay, and this is merge function, ARR p equal to 0, mid equal to 2 here, this one, and mid plus 1 is 3, and last index is what, 5. Okay, so now what I have to do, I need to execute this line, right, this one. So again I am calling the same function by passing the parameter 0 and 2. Previously I called this function by passing what, 0 and 5, but now I am calling the same function by passing 0 and 2, right? So let me apply the same function again. So 0 and 2 is coming here, 0 and 2. So 0 plus 2 equal to what, this is equal to 1. 0 is less than 2, condition satisfied, get inside the if block, calculate the mid. Now mid equal to what? Now mid equal to 1. So again I have to do the same thing, call the same function by passing, starting is 0, mid equal to what? 1. This is mid plus 1 equal to what? 2, and last index is what? 2. And again call the same function, p equal to 0, mid equal to 1, mid plus 1 equal to 2, and last index is what? 2. So these two instructions will be put into the runtime stack here, and this part will be executed. Okay, so let me do that. I am putting these two instructions into this one, and I am calling the same function by passing 0 and 1 as a parameter, right? So this is 0 and 1 as a parameter. Now 0 will be coming here and 1 will be coming here, and 0 is less than 1, condition satisfied, get inside the if block. Now mid equal to what? Now mid equal to 0 plus 1 by 2, that is nothing but 0.5, right? That since we have to take the lower bound, it will be what? It will be 0 only. Okay, so let me erase this one. 1 by 2 equal to, it will be 0 only. Okay, so now starting index is 0, mid equal to 0, and mid plus 1 is 1, last index is 1, p equal to 0, starting index, mid equal to 0, mid plus 1 is what? 1, last index is 1. So these two instruction, merge sort ARR of 1 1 and merge ARR 0 1 1 1 will be put into the runtime stack, and I will call the merge function again. Okay, so let me do that one. This is the things I have to do. So let me put these two function in the runtime stack and call the merge sort function by passing 0 and 0 as a parameter here. Now p equal to 0 and q equal to also 0. Now p is less than q, 0 is less than q, no, condition is not satisfied, so it will reach here and it will complete the function. Now what we have to do is, after completing this one, we have to go back to the runtime stack. That means what is the next instruction to be executed. So topmost instruction is what? Merge sort 1 and 1, that means this one, right? This is 0, this is 1, right? So again we will apply by passing here 1 and 1 as a parameter, right? And since 1 and 1 is not less than 1, so we will not do anything, we will reach here again, and 3 will be coming here like this only. The next instruction is what? Merge function. Now this will do, or this will what? Combine two unsorted list, no, two sorted list into single sorted list. Okay, so and the starting index is 0 and the end index of the first array is 0, that means only one element is there, and the starting index of second array is what? 1, and the last index of second array is 1, that means the second array is also having only one element, this one, right? So 0 and 1. So after combining, what we will get? This function will combine this one. So let me combine these two. So this is the sorted array we are getting after calling the merge function by passing 0 0 and 1 1 as a parameter. Okay, now what is the next instruction to be executed? Merge sort 2 and 2, that means we are dividing the array from the index number 2 and 2, that means only one element, so it will not do anything, right? So this one, this is the second index, right? So it will just come here. Okay, let me bring it here. So I am putting it here, okay, for better understanding. Okay, so because the only one element is there, we cannot divide any further. Next instruction is what? Merge function. Now this will combine from the first array will be, the starting index of first array is 0, last index is 1, and the second array is what? Only one element is there, because starting and end index are same. Okay, that means this one, 0 1 and 2. So if I call by passing this parameter 0 1 and 2 2, the merge function, then what will happen? It will combine these two sorted list into single sorted list, that is 3 5 and 6, right? Again go back to the runtime stack. What is the next instruction to be executed? Merge sort 3 and 5. Again divide. Merge sort means what? Divide the array from first index is 3, last index is 5, and what is that? 3 is this one, right? This is 3 and this is 5, so divide this one into two sublist. Okay, and okay, what we have to do? we have to call the merge sort function by passing 3 and 5, right? 3 and 5, this is 5. So mid equal to what now? Mid equal to 3 plus 5 by 2 equal to 4, right? 8 by 2 equal to 4. So mid equal to 4, that means p equal to what? 3, mid equal to 4. Now mid plus 1 equal to 5 and q equal to what? 5. Again p equal to what? 3, mid equal to 4, mid plus 1 equal to 4 and q equal to 5. Sorry, this is 5, right? Now these two instructions I will be putting into the runtime stack and this will execute merge sort 3 and 4. That means this part, this is 3 and this is 4, right? So in this array I will be applying merge sort and these two instructions I will put into the runtime stack. So let me do that. I am putting this one error 5 5 and error 3 4, this one 5 5, I'm this one and this one I am putting into the runtime stack. Okay, and call the this one, call the merge sort function by into in this array, that is nothing but 3 and 5 by passing 3 and 5. So pass here 3 and 5. Now 3 is less than 5, so I need to calculate what? Mid equal to 3 plus 5 by 2 equal to what? 4, right? Now no, 3 and 4, man. 3 and 4, not 5. 3 and 4, this is 4. So 3 plus 4, 7 by 2 equal to what? 3. This is 3 only, right? So now mid is 3. So starting index is what? 3, mid equal to 3. Mid plus 1 is what? 4. Last index is what? 4. And this is p equal to what? 3, mid equal to 3. This is 4 and this is 4, right? So now I have to call this function, but before calling this function I need to keep these two instructions into the runtime stack. That is what? Merge sort of 4 4 and merge function of 3 3 4 4. So let me do that first. Okay, see this one, merge sort 4 4 I am putting here and merge sort 3 3 4 4 I am putting here. Okay, and let me execute that instruction. Now I need to call this one, right? This one, this merge sort 4 and 4, again single element is there, so I cannot divide this one further, so just it will be like this only. 4 will be like 4 only. This is one sublist, this is one sublist. And again look at the runtime stack. Merge function means what? Combine two sublist. 3 3 4 4, that means only one element is there in both the array. So this one 1 and 4, and what it will do, it will combine these two sublist into single sorted sublist. So 1 and 4 will be there. This is the result. Then again look at the runtime stack. Merge sort 5 and 5, right? Only one element is there, so I cannot divide this sublist anymore. So just it will be like this only. This one, this is the 5th index, right? So it will come down to this part here. And the next instruction is what? Merge ARR of 3 4 and 5 5. Now I need to merge two sublist. First one is having 2 elements, second one is having only 1 element. Okay, so that is nothing but what? This one, this is 3, this is 4 and 5, right? So what it will do, it will merge. So 1 2 and 4 will be the result. Okay, so again look at the runtime stack. What is the next instruction to be executed? And that is the final instruction. What is that? Merge ARR of 0 2 and 3 5. This will combine two sublist, and the starting index of first sublist is 0, and index of first list is 2, this one, and the starting index of second list is what? 3, and the end index of second list is 5. That is nothing but this one. See, 0 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? This one 0 2 2 3 to 5. Okay, so 0 to 2 and 3 to 5. So after applying merge function with these two array, what will happen? The resultant array will be like this: 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So this is how we are getting, means this is the final array we are getting after applying merge sort function. Okay, so first we are dividing this array into different sublist. Each sublist is having only one element, and then we are combining the sublist into single sorted list. And the order of execution, I have shown you how it is getting executed, that means execution sequence one by one, and how runtime stack is maintaining the order of execution, that means after which instruction the next instruction is executed. Okay, so I think you have understood something out here. Then after this, again it will check the runtime stack whether all the instructions are completed or not. So now nothing is there in the runtime stack, right? That means our program execution is completed now. Okay, and this is the final sorted array we are getting. Okay, so I hope you have understood something from this video, and thanks for watching. And if you like my video, if you like my teaching, if you are able to understand something from my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys, thanks for your support.